Good morning, English Funkers. This is Professor Frank, the coolest motherfunking English teacher on YouTube. Today we are going to speak about the verbal word, specifically how to ask a proper question. Let's get into it. Almost all reporters and podcasters ask improper questions. The biggest mistake made by them is asking a compound question. What the funk is a compound question? A compound question is a single question that asks more than one thing. And we'll go through several examples. I hear this improper use of the compound question from experienced interviewers such as Howard Stern to amateur podcasters such as Bobby Bacala from The Sopranos. Before you ask another motherfunking question, and this goes for Howard and Bobby, learn what a compound question is and stop doing it. A compound question is a single question that actually asks more than one thing. Let's look at a few examples. Where did you grow up? Is that a compound question? No. It's a simple question about one topic, and it only asks for one response. Where did you grow up? Listen to this question. Let's talk about how you got started in show business. Where did you grow up? Where did you first audition? Was it New York City or someplace else? Is this a compound question? Funk yeah, it is. And this is the most common error amateur and pro interviewers make. They don't teach how to ask a proper question at most schools. Even some law schools fail to teach lawyers how to ask proper questions. Why is this a compound question? Because it asks more than one thing in the simple question. Where did you grow up is a question. Where did you first audition is the second question. Was it New York City or someplace else? That's three questions all wrapped into one. And when the person being asked the question simply says yes, well, which question did she respond to? The first, second, or third? And that is the exact reason why you don't ask compound questions in an interview. If you stop using compound questions, you will increase your overall interview performance tremendously. Let's look at big old Bobby Bacala and his new podcast with Christopher and see if old Bobby's using compound questions. Bobby's about to ask his first question. Let's put up the old question scoreboard and see if his question is a compound question.
Now, did you find it hard to play? You were playing Italian girl from Jersey.
Freeze it right there. Bobby starts the question with a question. Now, did you find it hard to play? He then moves on into a statement. You were playing an Italian girl from Jersey. Because Bobby is an amateur interviewer, his question is long and convoluted and is a compound. With a few sessions with Professor Frank, this half Goomba would learn to simply ask, did you find it hard to play an Italian girl from Jersey? That's all he wants to ask. It's simple and it has no compound element to it. Let's listen to the next part.
And then, we also see you as this kind of, very staid FBI agent. Was it hard to go back and forth? Were you familiar with those kind of girls? I assume you were, since you grew up in Manhattan. So you kind of knew already?
Yeah, and I
The question counter is at 4. Bobby asks 4 different questions in a single question. When you use compound questions, you not only confuse the person you're questioning, you also confuse your audience. And predictably, the FBI agent being questioned here has no idea which question to answer because Bobby broke the cardinal rule of questioning anybody anywhere. Do not use a compound question. Becoming a better questioner takes practice, and it also takes learning. No one has ever taught Bobby, and even Michael, how to ask questions properly. Eliminating the compound question from your questioning will increase your questioning skills significantly. This is Professor Frank, the coolest motherfunking English teacher on YouTube. What up, gangsters? Have a good day. I'm funking out.